Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and today I thought I would do a video with a difference. I recently bought a book called Top 5 Mind-Stretching Musings for Lovers of Listing. Basically, it's a book where you list top 5 things. So inside you find that you have colourful pages like this, and it gives you ideas for lists of top 5s. And I thought I would share a couple of them with you today and share with what I answered. So this book came from The Works. I think it was around £1 or £2. So first of all, it says 5 words that describe you. So I put weird, which wouldn't be the first time. Quiet, I do like my peace and quiet. Generous, I am very given as well as receiving. Who doesn't like giving? But I also like to give too. I give charity and everything. Happy, I do try and be as positive as I can. I recently hurt my back 18 months ago and I've tried to be positive on the outlook, which leads me on to number 5, which is strong. I do try and be strong, not only for myself but also for my family. The next list is 5 words other people would use to describe you. I would describe myself. I believe other people would say that I was a little bit strange, that I like weird things like graveyards, coffins, horror, which can be weird to some people. They would also describe me as moody. I can be moody. It's very tired being a parent. And moody because of just things that just frustrate me more than anything. Polite, I do say please and thank you. Optimistic, like I said again, with hurting my back, I have to be optimistic that things are going to get better. And then 5 would be funny. I try and be comical. I'm not sure if I'm funny all the time. I do have these odd one-liners sometimes. So there's that. The next one is 5 character traits you admire. Compassion would be one. I love people that are compassionate for other people. Forgiveness is another one. Sometimes it's hard to forgive, but I do, have a thing for people that can forgive and forget. Kindness goes with that saying, kind people are everywhere. Not everyone is kind, so I do admire the people that are kind pretty much all the time. Love, another character trait. Love is a powerful thing as well as a crazy thing. And generosity, people that can give, even if it's just a small amount. Every penny counts with generosity for me. 5 character traits that are overrated. Being bossy. Being bossy doesn't get you everywhere in life, and you will not be popular for being bossy either. Being cruel, no one should have to be cruel. They say you have to be cruel to be kind, but being cruel, there is a level of cruelness where like saying a bad thing is cruel, but to be abusive or mentally cruel or physically cruel in a way that you hurt someone is just not acceptable in my mind. Dishonesty, being dishonest comes in many forms, from a tiny white lie to a big outright lie. Hard-headed, people that can't see another person's point of view, or are just so like narrow-minded that their view is the only view that counts. And then impatient people. I hurt my back and I've had to wait 18 months just to be seen, be operated on. So sometimes I can understand impatient people, but impatient people that are impatient for the wrong reasons, like they think they're so important or it's all about them, that just doesn't go with my outlook. 5 examples of people whose 5 people whose examples you follow. This was a hard one, so I put Madonna, which was one. I love Madonna, her work ethic, her positiveness. Johnny Depp was another one. I think that he's a brilliant actor, and I just find that he speaks to me, whether it's a film or something. Jacqueline Glenn, who's a YouTuber, I find that her channel is positive and speaks to me in ways of talking about certain things that whether I've gone through or stuff like that. Jacksepticeye is another positive YouTuber who I look at and think that he's come from being such a tiny YouTuber to such a big YouTuber, and that he gives off such a positive community feeling to the world. And then you have Mark Bolan. If you don't know who Mark Bolan is, he was a 1970s glam rocker, and he was very positive, work hard, play hard kind of ethic. And then another one is 5 rules to live by. The first rule I put was love yourself. If you can't love yourself, no one else will. You have to be positive and love yourself before you can love somebody else. Life is too short. I get that now. Life is too short. I didn't always believe that, but you need to live every day by day, because life is only for so long and you could be gone. The best is yet to come. You always believe that you lead life day by day, and that things can only get worse, but that's not always the case. Things can be good, they can be positive. Sometimes you have to roll with the bad to see the positive in something, or you have to roll with the bad to have a good outcome. Don't waste time regretting. Don't look back on something and regret doing it. You need to be positive and move on. Sometimes regression and regretting stuff can be good, but you can dwell on it too much and concentrate on that rather than concentrate on what you have now. And then number 5 is follow your heart. If you want something, go out there and get it. If you want to change your job, you want to change where you live, you want to change who you are, if that's the way you feel, then you should go with it. Be positive, be out there, follow your heart, because you might regret it one day. And then I've just got 2 more for you today. The first one is 5 anti-heroes. So I've put Deadpool. If you don't know Deadpool, it's from a Marvel film. I put Light Yagami. If you don't know this, it's from an anime for Death Note. Sweeney Todd. If you haven't heard of Sweeney Todd, it was a Tim Burton film, and then obviously before that it was a character from the 18th century. Then I've put Phantom of the Opera, who I thought was a brilliant opera as well as a brilliant character. And then I put Eric Draven. If you don't know Eric Draven, it's the character from the film The Crow, which was played by Brandon Lee. If you don't know him, then you haven't watched any of my other videos where I've mentioned him before. And then 5 words used too much. So the 5 words I believe that are used too much is the word awesome. Everyone says that the film was awesome, the food was awesome, 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 awesome. It just a bit monotonous now. The word like. So I like this, I like that, I love this, I like that. It's always like. You need to be more creative. Totally. That was totally brilliant, or that was totally awesome, and it's like, why can't you just say something else? Totally is a bit of a waning word. OMG. Now I don't know why this became a craze, but it was like, oh my god, like OMG, and it's like, why can't you just say oh my god? It's just like OMG. It just gets everywhere. It's oh my g to everything. And the last one is technically lol, LOL. It kind of has 2 meanings. Some people say laugh out loud, some people say lots of love, but people put LOL on everything, you know, phone cases, bags, pins, and then it's also on virtually every message anyone ever sends you. They don't laugh out loud anymore. You know, they put LOL on the text. I mean, it's just impersonal. Why can't you just put that was really funny, you know, instead of LOL? It's just, you know. So that was top 5. I will be doing some more of these once I've filled some more in. I think that was a good start. So if you'd like to list your top 5 for any of the ones I've just read to you, comment down below with your top 5 for each of these lists. I'd be great to hear what you think. So like and subscribe to my channel, follow me on all my social media. I hope you enjoyed this video, something a bit different, and I'll see you very soon for another top 5 lists. Bye!